What's going on YouTube? It's Jason again with JJ Drones, and we have another lighting system that we got from our friend Carson. It is the Coosolux security solar lights. Let's get in the video. Okay guys, well, we've already done the unboxing, so let's get into that right now. All right guys, so this is what comes in the package. You get 2 of these solar lights. Now, this actually has 36 little LEDs in here, as you can see. And right now, we're not in the direct sunlight, but it's supposed to have, let's see here, it's supposed to have a charging light, and I'm guessing we'll have to wait until we get, oh, there it is. So we're not in direct sunlight, but there's a green charging light right there saying that it's charging, okay? So this is actually charging while we're sitting here doing this video. The nice thing that I like about these is these are what they call security lights, and it actually does look kind of like a security camera. So, you know, it's a little bit deceiving to somebody that sees it, but I think that the actual look of it is fantastic, and I like the black. Now, you've just got 2 buttons on the back. You have a power button. Let's see if it even has any power. Okay, so we do have power. And then, obviously, it's going to switch off because it's not supposed to stay on. And then here's a mode light. Mode 1 is motion sensing with highlight brightness mode. So it starts off really dim, something goes by it, and it goes super bright. Like that, okay? And then mode 2 is just dim brightness mode. So if an object is detected, it's just going to be dim like that. Then mode 3, it just stays on with medium brightness, and then if something goes in front of it, it'll go high brightness. Now, these are probably just really, really dead. Wow, that's bright in the eyes, guys. This has got 380 lumens, so it's not as bright as like the light that I tested earlier, but it is super bright. Now, we're going to have to test this at night, but as far as assembly goes, this is the one thing that I love about Coosolux's products, is it's really simple. You take that in the bottom, you stick it in there, voila, it's assembled. Now we got to do is find a place to put it, right? Now, it does have an adjustable arm, so you can put it basically wherever you want. And I guess the one thing, if I had a complaint, I would like to have something on here that would tighten, okay? And then the other complaint that I have is there is no remote. And the reason that I say that I would like to have a remote is because when you stick this up somewhere, like I said, there's 3 modes. So whether you want to change, if you want to change the modes, as soon as you put it up, you're going to have to go back up and change it if you want to change the mode. So we're going to stick it somewhere where it's easy to access to change the modes, because we're going to be testing this at night. And I don't want to have to be climbing up a ladder at night to try and change it. So we're going to stick it somewhere that it's really easy to figure out where those are. And then we're going to test how far away from the light you have to be before it picks you up, because I didn't really read that anywhere in the details. So we're going to test that out. But let's go outside and install these lights. All right, guys, we're back outside. And again, these are the lights. You got the solar panel up front. Now, I was thinking of putting it right here on the front of the house. And we need to do it somewhere where I can actually adjust it. And what I'm thinking, and I'm probably thinking incorrectly, I was thinking of putting them somewhere up here. Now, our dog, Lore, when he goes to the bathroom, all the time. He has to go outside and he has to walk around the entire house. It doesn't matter whether it's nighttime, daytime, what have you. We do have that light up front, but we never turn it on. I don't think it's been turned on like ever. So these solar lights work by themselves. They get powered by the sun, and they're really, really bright, 380 lumens, and they are IP67 waterproof, so they're going to take pretty much any sort of rain or anything that happens to it. I mean, these are sealed really, really well. And then you've got your little motion detector here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep the solar panel up top because that's where the charging happens. And so let's get the drill out and let's start putting lights on. I'm going to just start with the base, and it does come with all the screws and everything. We're not going to put the anchors in. Let's just put one of these on the railing here, just because it's going to be easy. Like I said, the difficult thing is with the modes on the light, you basically have to set it and then leave it. And if I decide that I don't like that mode, then that's going to be a problem, right? So that one screw was bigger than, or the one hole was bigger than the other one. All right, so we're just going to mount this one on the railing, and then that way all right, let's just make sure that that's the way that I want it. It probably isn't. Okay, so it works both ways, which is really nice when you're somebody that's not handy like me. I'm trying not to strip out the screw. There. Okay guys, so we've got that. It isn't perfectly level, but now we have that on. Now we're going to turn it on, and then we're going to choose what mode we want. And I think I like this first one, so we're going to stick with that one. And then we're going to find another spot to put this. Now, if you're in an area where you do have a lot of people with sticky fingers, I highly suggest that you probably put these up somewhere a little bit better than where I'm putting them. But for all practical purposes, we don't really have that much of a problem here. So I'm going to try putting this here. Not sure if it'll go, but this is pretty much the only place in the house that we don't have anything as far as lights go. And it should get enough sun. All right. It should get enough sun during the day to charge. Again, guys, I am not a professional. Do not do what I do. I'm a moron. And again, it's not completely level, but for our purposes, it's going to work just fine. So we're going to turn this one on. I'm guessing that's one. I don't like that. Well, it's better. But that's how easy it is. That's what I love these Coosolux products so much, because not only Do they look nice? Like, that looks like a legit security camera, okay? If you're looking at it from a distance. But it's just a light. And it's so easy to assemble. And I was able to put it up on the house without much of an issue. Now we're gonna have to wait until nighttime to test these lights out and see how they work. So stay with me, guys. We'll be back here tonight. Okay guys, it is 8:30 in the evening and the sun has set and it's not completely dark out, but it's dark enough that you could actually see the power of this light. That's that 380 lumens shining brightly behind me. Now, I believe it's in mode 1, so we're gonna play with the modes a little bit, but if you see how bright that is, when I came over around the front, it was just on dim. So whatever mode that was, I think that was mode 2 or something like that. I don't really remember which mode was which, so I apologize. But I mean, I'm probably about 50 feet away off to the right of, well, to the left of it, depending on how you want to look at it. And I was able to trigger that, so you do have quite a bit of distance to trigger this light. So let's actually change the modes here. And this is a super bright light. So this is going to be, I believe that's the dim all the time. Okay. So that is dim. Kind of like me. But still, even the dim light still does the job. This guy. So that's, I believe that was mode 2. And then this is full bright. Now let's go somewhere where we're not gonna be in the way of the light. It goes off, I believe it said, in like 10 seconds. And I'll go underneath the street light over here so that maybe the light doesn't see me, but you can see me because of the street light. I mean, this light does a really good job. Hopefully this one, okay, so it does completely shut that one off. That's what I want. I want it completely shut off. And then when it sees something, I want it to trigger it on. So right now we're at the sidewalk and we're probably about 100 feet away. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. So now we're probably about 20 feet away. But look at how bright that is. Let's go out to the road. I mean, you can still see it all the way over here, but I'm not sure how far this way it's going to catch motion. So I'm going to try. Now we're again about 100 feet away. I'm going to try moving. Okay, it can see me all the way over here. We're going to come back even some more. And the light goes off after about 10 seconds of not seeing motion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there you go. Now I am on the complete opposite side of the road. Okay, so I'm fine on this side of the road. Let's see when it starts detecting motion in front of it. Okay, so almost right at the property line where it meets the road. So you're getting a pretty good distance. But even when I was, no, that's walking towards it. Now when I was walking over here on the edge of the street, it was still, you know, picking up my movement. Now, like I said, my biggest complaint is there's no remote control, because you have the 3 modes and then you have the on and off switch. Carson, let them know they need to make a remote control. I put these out here specifically because I didn't want to have to get up and down the ladder to change the modes. So if there was a remote control where I could change the modes like we have on the garage, that would be fantastic. Now, like I said before, the way that these are designed is to make it look like a security camera. I think, at least it looks like a security light, because that's what it is. It's a security light that is powered by the sun. So that is pretty amazing. Let's go check out the other light. No, you can see through the trees. Or maybe you can't. I'll try zooming in. There's the light right there. It doesn't know that we're here. But it's in that mode where it will be on dim until it sees something. So let's see when it sees us. Is it going to see us? Oh, it even saw us through the trees, guys. It even saw us through the trees, and now it's on bright. Same thing. But I think we're going to change this to the same one as the other one. Again, all we got to do is hit the button twice, and there we go. Let's come over here, away from the light. Can you see how bright that is? That just brightens up that entire area. Okay guys, so now we're about 15 feet away. Now I noticed that we have to get closer to this one because it doesn't have the field of view that the other one does. Not necessarily because of the light, but because of how it's positioned in the house. And then you have other objects. You've got a tree over here. And then over here, you have a rose bush, and then basically a flower garden right there. But so you are going to have a difference in the amount of area that this light will cover. But usually the dog just likes to come back here and walk through. So basically what I'm thinking is we've got this light here, and then by the time that he hits this point, that light's already turned on. So we almost have full light coverage all around the house, because after that, then he comes here, and then you've got this light. And 90% of these lights now are Coosolux lights. And then we also have the one here on the garage that we've shown you before. It's still working. So if he comes this way, now if he comes this way, you still have the street lamp. And then when he comes over here, by the time that he hits this spot, boom, we've got another Coosolux light, making sure that Haley is safe and the dog is safe. All right, guys, it's your turn to chime in. Let me know what you guys think of the Coosolux solar security lights. Let me know what you think of the functionality of them. Now, as far as long-term use, I think that it's going to last an awfully long time. LEDs are very well known for lasting forever. And then having the solar power panel on top of it, as long as you keep them clean, they'll last a long time as well. but we'll see what happens with the longevity of it. If anything does happen in the future, I'm sure that I'm going to come on and tell you about it, but I'm not really worried about it at this point. But let me know if you're interested in buying it. And if you are, there's going to be a link in the description of the video. I would invite you to check it out. They're not really that expensive. So, you know, definitely go and check it out. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified the next time I do one of these review videos on YouTube. And if you would like some of your products featured on my channel, just email me, jason@jjdrones360.com, and I'll be happy to do a review on your products as long as they fit what I do. I mean, nothing too complicated because I will mess it up, right? But I appreciate all of you for coming along for this ride with me, and we'll see you later on down the road. Bye, guys.